The Stoics were excellent at psychology because they knew a lot about people and relationships. They also knew a lot about women's minds and how they behave, especially when they are feeling desire. They saw that women's behavior can show small but important signs. Today we're going to explore the fascinating world of female psychology and find out the 7 things a woman does when she's feeling very attracted to a man. Watch until the end to see all 7, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment and tell us your story. Let's dive into the world of desire and what it tells us about the thought of a woman. Chapter 1. How can touch heal? When a woman is excited, her body language often changes, and touch becomes an important way for her to communicate her feelings. For example, she might touch her hair more than usual, lightly graze her neck, or run her fingers along her arms or legs. These small gestures aren't just about fidgeting or being nervous. They're about reconnecting with her body and tuning into her physical sensations. As her desire grows, she feels self-touch is one of the most overlooked signs of sexual desire in women. It's her body's way of responding to the stronger feelings she's having even before they interact directly. These touches, which may seem random or unimportant, are part of a larger pattern of behavior in which she's becoming more aware of her body and how it relates to her desire. Her body becomes a canvas for her excitement, and these gestures show that she wants a closer connection. But it doesn't stop with self-touch. When she's with someone she likes, especially someone she wants sexually, her desire for physical contact increases. This shows up in different ways. She might accidentally brush up against you, touch your arm for longer while you're talking, or even give you friendly nudges. These actions are not random. They are her body's natural way of exploring potential closeness without crossing any boundaries. This innate desire for intimacy, even in subtle ways, reveals her. The reasoning behind this behavior is very interesting. It has to do with rising arousal and wanting to take things further. Aroused women use touch as a nonverbal form of communication. For many women, initiating or seeking touch is a way to show interest and excitement without words. It's a sign that she's ready to cross that invisible line between personal space and intimacy. Touch becomes a way for her to give and receive comfort, stimulation, and encouragement without having to say what she wants. These parts of her body language says a lot about her. This kind of subtle physical contact between a woman and a man builds tension. She's not just trying to feel close to you, she's slowly building a moment. Touching, whether it's playful or more intimate, is both a way for her to show her desire and feel excited about what might happen next. Touch helps her get the physical closeness she wants, even though her mind is aroused. For men who are aware of these signals, her behavior is a wonderful way to get to know her thoughts and feelings. If you can read these non-verbal cues, you'll have a better idea of when she's ready to take things to the next level. Her touches are a subtle invitation that she's interested, attracted, and ready for more physical connection. Responding kindly allows you to establish a deeper emotional and physical bond that is both natural and mutually desired. This isn't just about touching, it's about the trust and comfort that come with a woman feeling comfortable enough to touch you intimately or invite you to touch her. Many women directly associate their ability to experience pleasure and desire with feeling safe and at ease. When she initiates or welcomes touch, it's more than just a fleeting action. It's a sign that she trusts you and wants to connect with you more deeply on a physical and emotional level. Touch is also a powerful way to heighten her arousal, whether it's a gentle hand on her back, a light brush against her arm, or a more intimate gesture. It can amplify the feeling she's already having. Touching her in this state of arousal can intensify her feelings, causing her to become even more excited and receptive to further intimacy. H2NY is a complex behavior that shows a lot about her level of desire. It starts with self-touch, which helps her connect with her body, and ends with physical contact with the person she likes. These touches, which aren't overt, are her body's way of showing interest, anticipation, and excitement for the man who can read these cues. Responding to her touch can strengthen the bond, make her more aroused, and create an experience that is beneficial for both of you. When understood, touch can lead to new levels of emotional connection. Chapter 2's sexual fantasy revolves around intimacy and pleasure. The way a woman uses her sexual imagination is another strong sign of how aroused she is. Her mind drifts into fantasy when she experiences deep attraction or mental desire. For women, the mind is often the first place where sexual excitement starts to build, while for men it might be the eyes. Many women derive their desires from their imagination. If she's daydreaming or deep in thought, her mind is probably already planning a physical link. Her imagination lets her explore fantasies, scenarios, and possibilities that might not be happening right now but are still exciting to her. These mental pictures can be anything from amusing to intense, depending on the situation and how she's feeling. She might imagine sexual encounters, romantic situations, or even just the thrill of being close to someone she likes. No matter what the details are, her mind becomes fertile ground for arousal. This sets the stage for her body language later on, which could manifest as subtle hints or double meanings. For example, she might make jokes with a flirty undertone or guide the conversation toward topics that hinted at intimacy. When women experience mental excitement, they often reveal these clues, sometimes inadvertently, but as a means of exploring new possibilities. If you pay attention, you might notice that she's more suggestive or playful than usual. This is her way of increasing her own desire and making men more interested in what could happen. Recognizing these signs can help you figure out how to react when a woman is mentally exploring her own fantasies. It means she's open to more. Encouraging her to share her thoughts, even in a subtle way, can strengthen the connection between the two of you. Whether you're joking or flirting, it's crucial to create an environment where her imagination can flourish without the fear of judgment. After all, mental arousal often leads to a deeper physical experience. The desire to learn and try new things links a woman's sexual imagination. If she's thinking about new possibilities, she might be willing to try things she hasn't done before. This gives you a chance to explore together, finding new ways to connect emotionally and physically. In this way, arousal becomes a shared experience that begins in the mind and grows into something more real. A woman's sexual mind is strong. When she's thinking about something interesting, her desire grows, which makes her feel physically excited. Notice the small ways she talks about this. Fantasy and even fun can help you understand how she thinks. By using her imagination, you can connect with her more deeply and make the experience better overall. This allows you both to explore new levels of intimacy. Chapter 3. Secret Wants. Strong attraction often brings a woman's hidden desires to the forefront. These aren't always crazy fantasies. They can be small personal preferences that she doesn't talk about openly. But when she's feeling particularly attracted to someone, she may start to show these desires through her actions or by dropping hints in conversation. She is more likely to do or say things she would normally keep to herself when aroused. These secret wants are usually very private and show her individual tastes, whether they have to do with closeness, emotional connection, or even certain things she likes to do. When women are content and at ease, they are more likely to say what they really want. She may just want to be closer to you or have a fantasy she's been holding on to until she's ready to talk about. It's a strong sign that she feels close to you and is ready to let you into her private life. This could be an exciting chance. If a woman starts to tell you about her deepest desires, it means she believes you enough to be open. Knowing what she wants and why can help you connect with her more deeply. If you want her to feel safe talking about what she wants, you should approach these times with openness and sensitivity. You can strengthen your relationship and enjoy it more with secrets. Many women also connect these wants to their mental needs. There's more to arousal than just physical attraction. A woman's secret desires often come up because she wants to feel seen and appreciated for who she is beneath the surface. Meeting her needs in this way can lead to a more satisfying and intimate relationship because you can connect on both emotional and physical levels. To sum up, a woman's secret desires reveal her deeper wants and needs. When she starts to reveal them during moments of attraction, it means she feels safe and comfortable enough to be vulnerable. By responding to these desires with understanding and care, you can build a stronger, more intimate connection by turning her fantasies into shared experiences. Part 4. A desire for sweets and sensuality. One of the most intriguing things about female psychology is how certain foods, especially sweet ones like honey, can make a woman feel better and increase her sensual desires. For instance, when a woman experiences intense attraction or desires intimacy, her cravings often shift, leading her to naturally gravitate towards something sweet. People once believed honey to be an aphrodisiac. These days, honey has become a popular treat. But what is it about honey and sweetness that makes women feel sexually aroused? The connection between sweetness and sensuality extends beyond simply satisfying a basic desire. It goes into more detail about how a woman's mind and body react to sensory pleasures, especially when she wants something very badly. With its rich, silky texture and strong sweetness, honey makes you feel pampered, satisfied, and spoiled. When a woman is interested in or excited by someone, eating honey or any other sweet treat can help her feel more in touch with her body and her feelings. The sweetness makes her feel more desirable and sensual in a way that goes beyond the taste and texture. However, these foods' meaning goes beyond taste and texture. For instance, honey symbolizes indulgence, pleasure, and a feeling of cherishedness. When a woman craves these foods, especially when she's feeling very attracted to someone, it shows that she wants to feel close to them and loved. Her body is telling her that she wants to feel wanted, indulged, and adored by her partner. Eating something sweet during these times serves as a self-indulgence and an emotional cue for a man who understands these subtle signals. Being aware of a woman's need for sweetness at these times can give you a unique look at her physical and mental needs. If you share something sweet with her, like honey chocolate or something else, it can set a sensual mood, build anticipation, and make your emotional link stronger. Giving her something sweet can turn a normal interaction into something more intimate and meaningful. It shows that you understand her wants on an emotional and physical level as well. On a psychological level, sweet foods like honey can act as a form of comfort, easing any tension or nerves that might come with feelings of arousal. When a woman is feeling especially charged, indulging in something sweet can help her relax and fully immerse herself in the experience. It's not just about the sweetness itself. It's about creating a moment of indulgence that mirrors how she wants to feel emotionally and physically. It's a way for her to embrace pleasure and share it with her partner. Sharing these sweet treats with her can also build intimacy. It's naturally sensual to feed someone or share a sweet moment with them. It's a simple but powerful way to connect physically and mentally, leading to a deeper connection. For instance, in a bond bed, Offering her a spoonful of honey or a bite of dessert can create a playful and intimate moment that enhances your interactions by adding a layer of flotation and anticipation. To put it simply, a woman's craving for honey or other sweet treats, especially when she's feeling strongly attracted to you, is often a sign of her deeper desire for pleasure. Pleasure and connection. That sweet tooth craving isn't just about satisfying her sweet tooth. It's about amplifying her desire and sensuality. By recognizing and catering to these cravings, men can connect with their partner's emotional and physical needs, making the experience more satisfying and close. So the next time you see her reaching for something sweet, know that it might be more than just a passing desire for sugar. It could be her way of communicating a deeper need for closeness and connection, your chance to make a simple act of kindness memorable. Chapter 5. Setting dates, fixing the desire. One of the most telling signs of strong attraction or attraction is how quickly a woman wants to set up dates and make plans. This is not merely a casual conversation. She is actively making plans, indicating a deeper and more meaningful connection. The way she sets the times and talks about them, it's clear that she's interested in the interaction. She frequently provides activities that foster closer and more intimate relationships. This change from spontaneous or group outings to planned one-on-one meetings shows that she's becoming more emotionally invested in the situations she plans. When she's in charge, her energy and enthusiasm usually change, and she might suggest cozy dinner dates, movie nights, or last-minute get-togethers that offer privacy and relaxation. These ideas aren't just odd thoughts. She carefully selects these moments to create space for emotional bonding. Her proactive behavior shows that she wants to keep the connection alive by making sure there are chances for something deeper to grow. Setting up a date gives her something to look forward to, mentally preparing her for the happiness and emotional fulfillment that come from spending quality time with someone she likes. What makes this behavior even more significant is the amount of thought she puts into planning it. This isn't just about getting things done, it's also about creating meaningful moments. She'll probably choose places that encourage conversation, emotional closeness, or even light physical touch, like a quiet coffee shop or a last-minute trip to the park. Each idea has a sexual undertone. By planning ahead, she's not only showing that she's interested, but also that she hopes these shared moments will bring you closer together. From a male perspective, this is an indication that her feelings for you are intensifying. If she's actively seeking one-on-one interactions, it's clear that she's looking for more than just a casual friend. She's choosing to connect with you in ways that signal her desire to build something important. Men can tell that she's putting her time and energy into building a relationship that could grow. There's also a deeper psychological aspect to her behavior. Setting dates gives her a sense of security and structure in the new relationship, and planning ahead helps her handle the emotional excitement and anticipation that come with attraction. The thought process involved in preparing for a date intensifies her feelings, adding emotional weight to the experience as she mentally envisions the upcoming meeting. She strengthens her emotional connection to the person she's interested in. This sense of control over the interaction helps her feel more confident about the potential outcomes, giving her emotional stability as she navigates the early stages of the relationship. In many cases, women will go out of their way to make these planned dates memorable. She might choose a venue or activity she knows you'll appreciate. This reflects the thought she puts into making the interactions special. This attention to detail is another sign of her growing feelings, as she isn't just spending time with you for the sake of it. Instead, she's intentionally creating experiences that leave a lasting impression, making sure that the time you spend together feels meaningful. It's important to understand that this deeply attracted women don't act randomly, preferring to plan and organize to secure opportunities for intimacy. It's not about control, it's about purpose. She's actively creating moments where emotional closeness can naturally develop, which will help the relationship move forward. Men who notice this can better meet her needs and re-establish a connection with her. Write down her investment. Establishing a connection based on mutual care and intention, as well as actively planning and anticipating these dates, fuels her desire. Knowing that there's a set time to be together gives her emotional stability, lowering the uncertainty that often comes with new relationships. This security lets her fully participate in the conversation without worrying about how she feels or what she wants to say. The anticipation of these moments makes her more attracted to the person she wants to spend time with. To sum up, if a woman makes it a priority to set dates and spends time planning how and when you'll meet, it's a strong sign that her feelings for you are growing stronger. She's not just hoping that things will go well, she's making sure that important moments happen. This behavior shows that she wants to connect with guys and isn't afraid to take the lead to make it happen. Recognizing and responding to this effort is important for getting to know her goals and keeping the relationship healthy. 6. The book one of the more subtle signs that a woman is truly attracted to someone is a change in her routine. This could manifest as a sudden deviation from her usual routine. Not going to the gym. She alters her work commitments or daily routine to give priority to impromptu, intimate moments with the person who has captured her interest. This isn't about lying, it's about how her changing priorities reflect how strongly she desires the person. In this state, a woman prioritizes the person who has captured her attention over routine, and her behavior reflects her heightened attraction. At its core, routine gives a woman a sense of stability, structure, and predictability in life. But when a woman finds herself strongly attracted to someone, this structure can start to bend. She may start making sacrifices in areas of her life that she once thought were non-negotiable. For example, she might stay out later than usual, be more spontaneous in her plans, or even call in sick to work just to enjoy a day of adventure or intimacy. At first, the change might be small. She might skip a few workouts or cancel more plans with friends. But over time, these small changes add up and show a deeper emotional link. Deeply attracted women often desire to spend more time with their significant others. Her schedule used to be very full, but now she seems more open to meeting at odd times or for impromptu meetings. This means she's letting her attraction and desire guide her decisions. Even though she doesn't want to change her usual schedule, she does so because she wants to spend time with the person she likes more than any other commitments she might have. This is how she shows that she values this new relationship. This behavior has a lot to do with the brain's reward system. Attraction triggers the brain to associate being with that person as a highly rewarding experience. For women, this means stepping out of their comfort zone or regular schedule to make it happen. That is, they think that spending time with the person they want is more important, fun, and satisfying than doing other, less important things. Her brain tells her that spending time with him offers more emotional and physical satisfaction than sticking to her regular schedule, prompting her to alter her routine accordingly. This isn't just about craving excitement. It's about the way attraction rewires priorities in moments when it's strong. The desire to spend more time with the person who has ignited their attraction may consume women's thoughts, making it difficult for them to focus on routine tasks like work or daily chores. This outward sign indicates the significant space this person now occupies in her mind. The thrill and excitement of potential intimacy push her to deviate from her normal path, as her brain continuously signals that these new interactions are far more stimulating and rewarding than the regular structure of her life. It's important for men to recognize this shift and understand its significance when a woman goes out of her way to spend time with you, especially when it disrupts her usual routine. Making choices to be with you shows that her emotional investment is real and important. It's a strong sign of her growing interest and desire. How she looks and how willing she is to put your relationship ahead of her old priorities are important. Realizing this and appreciating the work she's putting in can help you build a stronger mental and physical bond with her. Men can also contribute by showing their appreciation for her efforts. Understanding her need for spontaneity or adaptability can deepen your connection with her, especially if she's willing to adjust her routine and meet you halfway by being open to last-minute plans or creating opportunities. Interactions that matter will only make the friendship stronger. We're not trying to constantly mess up your daily life. We're just noticing the times when being together feels more important than sticking to the routine. Sharing experiences together strengthens the connection and adds layers of closeness. Finally, a woman breaking her routine is one of the clearest signs that her feelings for you are growing stronger. She's willing to break from her usual routines, obligations, and habits because she wants to be with you more than anything else. This shift is emotional and a chance to bond. Noticing this and acting on it, being both flexible and spontaneous in your behavior, can strengthen the bond between two people, making the relationship more rewarding and important for both of them. Chapter 7. The way a woman looks is one of the most subtle but clearly strong signs that her attraction and desire are growing. Often referred to as windows to the soul, her eyes reveal her emotions before she has the words or actions to convey them. When a woman is truly attracted to someone, her eyes become the silent messengers of her feelings, telling a story of desire, interest, and an emotional connection. Her eyes may become more fixed on you, her pupils growing larger, and her ability to maintain eye contact intensifying are clear indications that her body is reacting to the magnetic pull of attraction, forming a charged connection that is both physical and emotional. When a woman is excited or deeply interested in someone, her eyes are a big part of how she feels inside. Her eyes will often stay on the person in front of her longer than usual, as if she's savoring the moment and studying every detail. This long eye contact can feel almost hypnotic, pulling the other person into her emotional orbit, even if she hasn't said anything. The intensity of her gaze is a form of nonverbal communication. She might look at you with a softness that shows she's open, or with a fire that indicates how deeply she feels about you. From a hormonal point of view, her eyes are speaking for her, whether she wants something or not. Pupil dilation is one of the most reliable signs of attraction and arousal. When someone is in a state of desire, their pupils widen to help them focus on the object of their desire. If you notice that her pupils widen when she looks at you, it's a clear physiological sign that her body is responding to the chemistry between you. She may not even be aware of this change, but her body is already sending signals that she's feeling a deep emotional and physical connection. It's like her body is telling you something she might not be ready to say out loud during times of intense attraction, which is one reason why eye contact can feel so exciting. For many women, making eye contact with a woman they're interested in can be both exciting and scary at the same time. It's the moment when she reveals her vulnerability and invites you into her inner world. You can see into her deeper thoughts through her eyes, which become a bridge between you. Through shared looks and quiet conversations, this unspoken link creates a sense of closeness that words can't always describe. Touch is one of the most powerful ways to show that you are vulnerable and trusting, which makes it an important part of forming a stronger emotional bond. Clear eyes often show that a person is emotionally clear and open. When a woman feels safe, drawn to someone and secure, her eyes will naturally soften and brighten to show how she feels. As her attraction grows stronger, her gaze may change from moments of deep connection to moments of playful curiosity. This emotional transparency can be one of the most private things that two people share. In these moments, maintaining eye contact allows both parties to silently express their attraction, intensifying the interaction emotionally without uttering a word. It's a shared experience. A moment of shared understanding can strengthen the bond between two people, especially for men who are aware of and react to eye's power. Eye contact is very important. If a woman looks at you for long periods of time, locking eyes with an intensity that goes beyond casual glances, it's a strong sign that her attraction is growing. Don't be shy about meeting her eyes. Instead, join the conversation that's going on in your head with a steady gaze and small gestures like a smile or a gentle touch. Raise the moment, making the emotional link stronger. When I make eye contact with someone, I'm not just looking at them. I'm really seeing them, understanding them, and sharing a moment of mutual desire and connection. Eye contact can also create a powerful feedback loop. When a woman looks into your eyes, she's looking for a response, a confirmation that you feel the same way. Holding her gaze and responding with your own intensity feeds into that loop, making her want you more and strengthening the bond between you two. This mutual exchange of looks can turn a simple moment into something much more intimate, where both of you feel more connected and aware of each other's feelings. People can let down their emotional walls during long periods of eye contact, which can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. To gain a deeper understanding of a woman's interest and desire, engage in prolonged eye contact with her. Her eyes, in particular, say a lot about how she feels in ways that words can't. By noticing and responding to these non-verbal cues, you can strengthen your emotional connection with her and make it one that is both physically and emotionally satisfying. Once you understand how to use it, touch can take a relationship to new levels of intimacy and desire. As we conclude today's episode, it becomes evident that comprehending the subtle cues and behaviors women exhibit during deep attraction can foster deeper connections and provide valuable insights into female psychology. These signs, from the way she touches to the fantasies she entertains, give you a glimpse of her inner world and the powerful role desire plays in shaping her actions. By paying attention to these cues and being aware of her emotional and physical responses, Men can build deeper relationships by encouraging emotional and physical closeness. But remember that everyone is different, and even though these behaviors are common, the best way to really understand your partner's needs and wants is to talk to them. Thanks for listening all the way to the end. If you learned something from this show, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. If you have a story to share, please let us know. Stay tuned until next time for more in-depth looks into the fascinating world of women's psychology and relationships.